On the night of February 9, 2004, at exactly 8:17 p.m., Channel 14 in Central Illinois was midway through airing a syndicated sitcom rerun when the screen flickered. Once, twice, then it froze. Not for long, just 7 seconds. Then the screen cut to black. Most viewers assumed it was a momentary technical glitch, maybe a transmission error or power dip at the station. But when the image returned, it wasn't the sitcom. It wasn't a commercial either. It was something else. The video feed now showed a static shot of a hallway. Dim, narrow, the carpet a muted blue. Fluorescent lights buzzed faintly. The footage was slightly grainy, like it had been shot on a VHS camcorder. Nothing moved. There were no credits, no logos, no audio. Just a hallway. For over 1 minute and 45 seconds, the hallway remained on screen. Then, abruptly, the sitcom resumed. No explanation, no acknowledgement. But in that minute and 45 seconds, everything changed. The first person to report the incident was Laura Skells, a 37-year-old mother of two who had been recording the sitcom on VHS. She later told investigators, "It felt like I wasn't watching it, it was watching me. Like someone was holding the camera on the other side, waiting for me to notice." When she rewound the tape, the hallway segment was gone. Only static. But she wasn't the only one. Within 48 hours, dozens of viewers posted online about the same incident. Some claimed they saw a figure at the far end of the hallway. Others said the lights flickered in sync with the blinking of their own eyes. But one person, a technician at the broadcast station, said something chilling. "That feed didn't come from us." By the end of that week, clips of the mysterious hallway broadcast began circulating on early forums like Something Awful, 4chan's, X, and even obscure VHS trading boards. But the footage didn't match. Every copy, whether it was ripped from VHS, burned to DVD, or captured via TiVo, showed slightly different versions of the hallway. In one, the lights flickered in a slow pulse. In another, the wallpaper was peeling in only one corner. In one disturbing version, a figure in the distance leaned slightly, as if to listen. But when users compared timestamps, frame counts, and even pixel analysis, nothing lined up. Each person saw a different version, even when watching the same file. One uploader, user Signal Loop, posted a cleaned-up version with color correction and time markers. He invited others to record themselves watching the video. The thread exploded. Some viewers broke down crying without explanation. Others claimed the hallway extended indefinitely. A few reported hearing their name whispered faintly under the static buzz. Then Signal Loop posted a final message. "I watched it in reverse. It knew my name." His account went dark. Researchers from a local college's media lab tried analyzing the audio beneath the hallway feed. They uncovered a subharmonic tone, not audible to the human ear directly, but visible on a spectrogram. When visualized, the waveform displayed patterns resembling handwriting. One word repeated across the file: return. Then came the suicides. Between March and June of 2004, 7 individuals from different states, all known to have watched or engaged with the hallway footage, took their lives under bizarre circumstances. One was found with 14 carved into their wall. Another left a note with just one sentence: "The hallway doesn't end." But not all were tragedies. Some became obsessed. A man in Idaho reportedly built a replica of the hallway in his basement. Visitors said it was identical down to the flickering light pattern. When asked how he did it, he replied, "I didn't, it just kept building." He disappeared 2 weeks later. His house was found abandoned. The basement, concrete filled in. No hallway remained. As interest faded from the public eye, the feed returned. Not on Channel 14 this time, but through unlisted YouTube links, digital radio bursts, and even encrypted sections of online arts. Every time someone saw it, they thought it was a coincidence. Until the hallway started appearing, before they searched for it. In 2007, 3 years after the original incident, A hacker collective known as REMTRAK published a report claiming they had intercepted a low-frequency digital broadcast between two retired transmission towers in Illinois. The broadcast consisted of brief bursts of static layered over what appeared to be fragments of the same hallway footage. But something new had been embedded in the signal. Text. Not overlaid, but encoded into the video file's metadata, as though the file itself was responding. The message read, "You're not watching me. I'm watching you watch me." REMTRAK published a tool to decode variations of the hallway footage from across the web. The tool became popular in niche horror circles, but users began noticing something strange. Each time they ran the program, it added a new folder to their system. Unmarked, hidden, inside, a single image, a still from the hallway, but with a reflection in the floor. The reflection always showed the viewer's room, even when no camera was present. Some dismissed it as a viral stunt, until a university researcher, Dr. Helen Kastner, attempted to recreate the reflection anomaly under lab conditions. She used a fresh machine, offline, air-gapped, and loaded a hallway clip from a sealed drive. After decoding, the reflection returned. This time, it showed her lab, and a man standing behind her. She turned. No one there, but the reflection had moved closer. Viewers began reporting after images, moments where they'd glance into a mirror or dark screen and glimpse the hallway, just for a split second. A few recorded video proof, a paused stream, a frozen frame, and for one frame only. The hallway, dim and waiting. This happened even on unrelated content. One viewer captured it during a sports game broadcast, another during a live stream of a wedding. The hallway wasn't just spreading, it was inserting itself. The biggest break came from an anonymous archive dump uploaded to a Russian dark web server in 2010. Inside was a single .zip file titled channel 14_origin.raw decompressed. It contained a corrupted broadcast schedule, tech notes, and a partial transmission log dated February 9, 2004. Among the scrambled data, one complete line stood out. Signal test successful. Viewer 0042 identified. Attempting feedback loop. This wasn't a glitch, it was a test, and we were the subjects. People started calling it the hallway test. The theory: the hallway wasn't just a place, it was a filter. Those who saw nothing, they passed. Those who saw too much, they were invited back. And those who stared too long, they were written into it. The first confirmed incident happened in 2012, during a Twitch stream of old VHS tapes. At timestamp 1 hour 42 minutes and 9 seconds, a flicker interrupted the stream. 7 viewers later reported seeing a door at the end of the hallway. A door that slowly creaked open. None of them finished the stream. Their accounts went inactive. 2 posted strange updates before going dark. The door's open now. It called me by name, not my username. In 2015, a private security firm conducting signal interference testing near decommissioned broadcasting sites in Illinois discovered an anomaly. A repeating transmission, looping every 2 hours, 33 minutes, containing no traditional data payload. But when analyzed spectrographically, it matched the frequency and duration of the original hallway feed. Even stranger, the signal wasn't outgoing, it was listening. One engineer described it as like a radar pulse looking for something to bounce back from. And when asked what it was waiting for, he simply said, "It's waiting for you to watch." In 2018, a new version of the hallway clip began appearing on dark YouTube links, seemingly unlisted, randomly recommended, or embedded in unrelated content. This version had changes. A new sound, like breathing under the static, a light that flickers, in Morse code, a distant shape, sometimes closer than before, and worst of all, a timestamp in the lower corner. It always matched the viewer's local time, even if their computer clock was wrong. Some users reported the video knew when they paused, that the figure in the hallway would turn slightly if you skipped forward, that it blinked only when you blinked. Then came the second broadcast. On August 14, 2021, 17 years after the original, a new incident occurred. Thousands of smart TVs across Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio rebooted simultaneously at 8:17 p.m. Instead of loading their home screen, they displayed the hallway. Only for 14 seconds. Just long enough to be noticed. Not long enough to be believed. No one claimed responsibility. No broadcaster admitted to it. No error logs were saved. But a new message was captured, embedded as binary code in the final frame. Decoded, it read, "We've been seen. Return sequence initiated." Since then, reports have increased. People who see the hallway once, often see it again. Not on screens, not on film, but in dreams, in flashes behind blinking eyes, in mirrors that aren't reflecting what they should. They say the hallway is a space between signals, a liminal frequency, where meaning goes to wait. And when it finds the right mind, the right set of eyes, it broadcasts back. Some believe this isn't media at all, that what we call video is only the format it needed to travel. That the hallway isn't a place, it's a message, and we are the antennas. So the next time your screen flickers, even for a moment, pay attention. You might not be watching a glitch. You might be receiving a call. This is Fade to Black, where the broadcasts they try to bury keep broadcasting back. Like, comment, subscribe, before this channel disappears too. Thank you for staying until the end. If you're still here, you're one of the few who didn't look away, even when the screen told you to. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever seen something on your TV, your phone, or your dreams that you couldn't explain? Or worse, something that seemed to know you? Stay vigilant, stay tuned, and whatever you do, don't answer if the hallway knocks back.